I took the course from ixamBee. I was knowing that the professional knowledge weightage is of double. 50 questions were of
Yes.
100 marks. So I thought of taking course from one platform where everything could be summarized. So I have just taken the exam course where everything was very summarized and in a very efficient manner. One can easily cover the syllabus of Forex within 10 days or 12 days. After that, I started practicing MCQs from the ixamBee platform.
Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. Today I have with me Mr. Roshan Raja, who is cleared the UBI Forex Officer exam from Scale 1 in 2024. So many congratulations, Roshan.
Thank you, ma'am.
So we will talk about how Roshan gave this exam and prepared for it and what the points he can suggest for future aspirants. So thank you, Roshan, for taking out time and talking to us today. I'll give a brief background and then we'll hear from Roshan himself. So Roshan did his MBA in 2019, and after that he has a work experience of 3.8 years in various profiles in finance, and then he left his job in 2023 and he had been preparing, and today he is cleared UPI from the Forex stream. So Roshan, how has your journey been since your MBA?
So, ma'am, I have done my MBA from IIT Roorkee with a specialization in dual specialization with marketing and finance. After that, I joined ICICI Securities as a premier wealth manager. But it was of marketing and sales profile. Then I started switching my profile from marketing sales to finance profile. Then I joined Bharat Electronics Limited. Bharat Electronics Limited, I joined in Bangalore as a trainee finance officer, but that was a contractual role. After that, I switched to Ministry of Finance, and Ministry of Finance I worked for 2 years as a young professional in the financial market division. That was also in a contractual role, but I was trying to build my profile into the financial profile, and I was finding the roles where my skill set and the market demand of the finance should match. So certainly the Forex officer profile came, and I applied and took the course for my ixamBee, and I am happy that I cleared it through.
Yes, very nice, Roshan. So I like the fact that how you have been building your profile. So what I understand that you, two reasons. One, you kept building your profile, and you have worked in the government government side only, with either the ministry or with PEL, which is also a PSU. But because of the contractual nature, I think you kept seeing for better opportunities, right? So when this, before this, how many exams you would have given?
I had given of the financial role at most of 10 examinations related to credit officer, those kind of examinations, or PSU comings with some financial role profile like that.
Right. So in Forex, as we see, in addition to the professional knowledge, they also test quant, reasoning, English, right? So what was your strategy? How were you preparing for these non-professional aptitude subjects? And Forex, although you have a lot of experience on the finance side, but this profile was different. It required different skill set of professional knowledge to be prepared. So what was your approach? How did you go about preparing?
First of all, ma'am, I took the course from ixamBee. I was knowing that the professional knowledge weightage is of double. 50 questions were of 100 marks. So I thought of taking course from one platform where everything could be summarized. So I have just taken the exam course where everything was very summarized and in a very efficient manner. One can easily cover the syllabus of Forex within 10 days or 12 days. After that, I started practicing MCQs from the ixamBee platform. The guidance provided me from ixamBee regarding Forex officer was really incommensurable, as all those questions, I think out of 50 professional knowledge questions, 40 to 41 were directly from ixamBee mock test or from the material which were provided. And I think very less platforms are there which provided course of Forex officer. and
Yeah.
it was no the course was really very good. The questions were directly comes regarding this thing English, quantitative aptitude, and reasoning. I just started practicing through mock tests directly, because already I was a CAT aspirant and already
Right.
have the concepts. So I just tried to score, from English part maximum, because there was no sectional there was sectional
Yeah.
cutoff. First, we have to clear the sectional cutoff, and then I started pushing my marks in English, and those kind of, in quants and reasoning, where the questions were very easy. So I tried to cover as much easy questions from QRE, and in professional knowledge, I tried to be cover all syllabus and all the mock tests which were provided by ixamBee, and I just go, and my exam was very good.
Thank you for such a detailed coverage, and I'm so glad this course helped, and you actually brought out all the points, and we feel very happy
Yeah,
when students actually understand the course and use it to their advantage. And it's a very good example of what our tagline says: 50% faster. It is not about
yeah,
50% faster. It's not like we are rushing through time. It is more about giving so accurate information in a very crisp manner, so that you can cover it in the best possible manner, all the important aspects that will be helpful for the exam. So
yeah,
thank you, Roshan, for appreciating, and more happy to know that it was helpful. So
yeah.
Roshan, like you said, a lot of practice and then sticking to revising and taking all the mock test was helpful. So that was about the written exam. When we move on to the interview, because interview also had an importance over here, and surprisingly, because of the elections in between, there was a huge time between
Yeah.
the result when came out and the actual interviews take place. So it was a difficult time because students were even getting restless. इतना ज़्यादा टाइम हो गया था एग्जाम दिए हुए, and then the interview dates were not coming out. So how did you prepare for the interview?
So, iXamB provides, apart from those mains examinations, they also provide interview preparation guidance in the same cost. So,
Yes.
the interview guidance provided by iXamB was also incommendable. So, basically, I will highlight some of the questions which were asked in the interview. So,
Yeah.
they were in the interview panel. There were four members. So, they were
Mhm.
trying to gauge the knowledge of the candidate. Some of the
Okay.
questions I will highlight. That one question they were asked that, tell me about everything about forex. So 10 to
Okay.
15 minutes I started talking about forex. Then after that they asked question about what is future market, what is
Hmm.
counterparty risk.
Hmm.
Some
Okay.
then
Okay.
some
Okay.
of the questions related to what is the difference between NRE and NRO account.
Great.
Then
Great.
what is LRS, liberalized remuneration scheme. So those kind of questions they were just trying to get the mindset and the
Understanding.
professional
Yeah.
knowledge, understanding of
Right.
the candidate.
Very nice, and I think this is also very direct to the subject. So what you prepared for the
Yeah,
professional knowledge
yeah.
that they were asking,
Just have to
and
give
how much did they ask about from your profile in terms of your HR questions or your background?
HR questions. I think they were one or two questions like that. Why you want to join UBI?
Yeah.
Your profile in the background. What were you doing in the previous organization? What was the work profile here? What were you doing? So it was hardly two or three questions, but mostly they were trying to gauge the knowledge of what professional knowledge, those kind of understanding.
Okay. So we can say, when there are niche or specialized officers, they do pay a lot of stress on the professional knowledge and understanding of the subject. Uh,
Yeah,
so great, and that's nice. So I'm sure because you were well prepared for professional knowledge, your interview also went well.
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So, and were you preparing all this time? I think you got almost 20-25 days between the interview and the result. So, you revised all the professional knowledge, or you just did it before the interview date?
Ma'am, just before the interview, 7 days before, I just because when we are preparing for the mains examination, we have to dig it little more deeper.
Yes,
But when
yes.
we are preparing for interview, we have to be, basic. We have to be understanding that suppose anybody asks you what is IRS, at least we have to state what is the limits and what are the conditions for that. So basically, I was trying to just go through the superficial part of the matter, whatever the knowledge, professional knowledge syllabus was there, and I think it works there.
Okay, great, great. Is there anything that you would like to tell the future aspirants in terms of mistakes that they can avoid while preparing?
While preparing, I will one point I just want to highlight that MBA Finance has a scope, a very commendable scope in the market. There is demand, lots of demand of MBA Finance in the job scenario. So the people who are doing BTech or some undergraduate degree, Sushil sir also highlighted this point that they
Yes.
should go for the 2 years program of MBA Finance, so their profile would be more suitable for many profiles. So just like UBI Forex officer, there are many profiles coming in the market like credit officer
Credit
and those kind of
officers. Right.
wealth officer, like those kind of things. So first advice is that if you are trying to more scope, broaden your scope, try to get one degree out of the some college like 2 years of MBA Finance. Second is that this Forex profile is a very niche profile. So if you are really trying to get into the knowledge part has to be very strong. If you are directly googling out the questions and study, that would not work. Taking course from some platform, putting some efforts, understanding with the discussing with the faculty members, taking the mock test, it will work. It will reduce your effort like that. So my advice is that take some course from some good platform like ixamBee and prepare well, because if you are putting some efforts of filling the form, the result has to come out.
Thank you. I think that's very apt. That's very nice. Good points, like and what I can take from your profile is also true. That one, in terms of education, build your profile, and that's very correct. That MBA Finance is accepted in a lot of government job profiles. Even of course, in general, though you can do only a lot of specialist profiles also open up for you. Credit officers, forex officers, financial analysts, right? So wealth managers, these type open up your profiles that you can apply for. And second, what I can see is how you yourself build a profile, your own profile, apart from education, through taking up various other roles that keep coming. So that also adds to your profile, not just on paper, but even otherwise in your career. The kind of knowledge we gain practically will always be more than what we gain on paper in theory. So that's very good point that you brought out, of always adding to your profile in some manner or the other. So thank you, and thank you so much for appreciating the course. As you rightly said, for niche subjects, we take a lot of effort in even providing niche topics and niche subjects for the overall preparation of any exam that comes out. And we'll continue to do that, and we are so happy and glad to see that it has helped and worked for you, Roshan, and we wish that it continues to work for a lot other aspirants who are preparing for similar jobs. As of now, we have so many exams actually lined up one after the other that students are now finding it difficult to choose which one to give and which one to skip. And if we keep preparing consistently, it becomes easier to go one after the other in the exam hall with confidence. So thank you so much, and wishing you all the best, Roshan. Now you have a permanent job, no more contractual job, and in a profile that is very niche and very interesting in the finance sector itself. So wishing you all the best from the entire team of ixamBee.
Thank you, ma'am, and have a good day to you also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.